Good morning. Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 2532. I'm your host Arwin. And before I start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are on the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I could really use it. Somebody please support me. That would be really great. Right. Weather today is, well, all that snow melted away overnight. Like all of it. So it's back to the way it looked before, and yeah, up there it's a big gray soup. No sun coming through that's for sure. And yeah, the air is very cold. High humidity. Oasis are more gay than elves, Moxie. It's just cold, very cold outside. Even just standing outside is cold. So, but yeah, it doesn't seem it's not wet or anything. It's just high humidity in the air, I feel. Right. So it is Friday, the 30th of January 2026. Temperatures 5 degrees Celsius with 78% humidity, 16 kilometers an hour wind, 0% precipitation. Yeah. Looks like there's gonna be no more freezing nights. Oh yeah, 1 degree Celsius. I mean, that is cold though, that is water cold. But yeah, it looks like temperature is going up a little bit on average. But I mean, if it's gonna be like this is cold though. This is not warm. But yeah, it's what it is. Right. So hope everybody's having a good Friday. I don't know. I don't feel so great. I don't know why. It's just the way that I woke up. I don't know. But I mean, I'll be fine. I got food package in from the food bank, but I mean, most of it is just completely, I'm sorry to say, completely useless. Like, I can't do anything with that. There's, like, in the whole thing, like 1 or 2 meat items that I might actually be able to do something with that. But I mean, I might be trying out some other stuff. I mean, it's better than nothing, and if it can help me get through the hard week, or the hard weeks of the month, then yeah, better than nothing, I guess. I'll try something out with it. But I mean, it's just, they give you way too much, and it's a lot of stuff that there's nothing I can do with this at all. Yeah, and none of it is organic. But I mean, that's also part of the problem. But I mean, even if it wasn't, like, I still don't know what to do with that. I mean, yeah, I could technically look up something I could make with that, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit resentful, and I mean, it'll pass. It's just, I wish they did it like the food bank over at the other section of the city, because they do it way better. This is just, they just give you a bunch of stuff, and it's like you don't even get a say or anything, and they don't have very standard food items that you could always use. Like they just give you a bunch of random stuff. It's just what am I supposed to do with that? I mean, if you're some like home cooking type of woman or whatever, and you can like cook anything out of anything, yeah, I guess that could work. I'm not one of those people, and I don't have a wife like that, so it's just I don't know what to do with all this. And I don't need that much anyway. It's all just I don't know. I don't know. Maybe today I'm not in such a good mood. It was yesterday though. Yesterday overall was a pretty good day. I put fresh yogurt on my bowls when I get out my floor bed in the afternoon, and that's even before my CMOS kicks in. Like, it feels like an Iran situation could be about to hit off. And I mean, people are not happy about it. Like, it's not gonna lead to like a stable new regime, like the way that things are looking now. If Trump would have the US just get involved, and Israel's all pushing it, and everybody knows it, and it's like it's better if he just stood down again, let Iran fix it itself. And then in the meantime, everybody recognizes, like, yeah, the whole communist revolution situation, mainly in Minneapolis and some other cities, like, that's much more pressing. And it seems like Trump is kind of fumbling around with it. It's not really standing down, but he's like, oh yeah, I made a deal, but with one person, and then other people are still basically calling for revolution, and it seems all kind of like ineffective. But from what I heard, he's also switching out some DOJ people, so we might see Pam Bondi and Kash Patel leave, and they were really like bogging down the whole thing, being quite useless, so I've heard. So I don't know, maybe things are turning around a bit. Certainly overdue for something like that to happen, but yeah, it's still, for me, it's kind of hard to keep track. It's hard for me to make sense of it at this point. So until I get a more cohesive insight on it, I'm just gonna be like, keep it in the background. That Dr.
I'm just confused
will never
by
beat
it.
me at Boulder Dash. Right. What else is going on? Oh yeah, and this has been this court case with for Democracy politician Gideon van Meijeren. Basically, yeah, it's a stifling of free speech kind of case, and he's like fighting it. And it seems like he definitely, like, it doesn't make any sense, the accusation that were made against him. It's taking words out of context, and but he's like, yeah, there's no media there. Like, this is quite controversial, that this situation, I mean, he is literally a politician in function, and it's unprecedented, basically, that this is happening. But the media, except for like one alternative group, ON, Like, they're the only ones that are there to interview, and like everybody, all the media is all just like pretending like it's not happening. Really bizarre, but that caught my attention a bit. I'm the closest thing to God you'll find on flat earth, bask in my glory. Wow. Seriously. Oh my god, these disgusting deep staters here. Like, one of them is now telling us that nitrogen is bad for our health. We need to get the nitrogen out to unburden health problems. He's actually suggesting that. The guy's just like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. It is really tedious. Because, I mean, this is like very similar what they're doing with it to the carbon dioxide hysteria. But with this, it's like even more asinine, because there's like nitrogen. Hello, it's the majority of the air is nitrogen, and like none of it makes any damn sense what he's saying. It's just complete made up horse shit. And I mean, shit which contains nitrogen actually, yeah, I mean, it's not even that bad. It's just when it's tons and tons and tons of it, yeah, then it can like basically poison the ground. But it's not tons and tons of it. No, that's nowhere. Not even with farmers. Like, they take good care of it, ferment it, everything, use it in proper amounts. So it's not gonna do anything negative to anything. It's just insane. Some kids called me a gay baldy and stole my bike. Wow. There's this teacher. Godzilla made me cry twice on FED, the scumbag. Invited by some student society thing. And he was gonna speak about cultural Marxism. But then he was basically barred. Like, he's not allowed to do that. I mean, there's like thought police happening here in the Netherlands. I mean, it is a Marxist revolution. I mean, it's happening here too. Trying to do with the whole country. And like, nobody freaking wants it. Like, even the... You could argue, like, even like the SJWs and all that, the weirdos that kind of were on board with it, that like to go to protests, like, even they really don't give a shit about this. There's no like real zombie total Marxists here, like what seems to be happening in the US. It's not like that here. It's not that bad. I mean, there's some people, but it's still very much a minority. But they're still like pushing it hard, top down, while nobody wants it. Like, really distinctly don't want it. It's not like we don't care. It's like, no, we do not want it. We know why this is wrong. We can point out how it is wrong, and then people just get like silenced. No, we keep spouting the propaganda. I mean, this is not how it works, guys. This is not Like, even if you want to try to like gradually get it in, like, it does not work. All this does is just create a counter response, an allergy to it. Right? This is not. What do you call it? What's the right word for it? This is not acclimatization to these concepts. This is creating an allergy to it. It just ensures that we're not gonna go that way. That's, yeah, I mean. And they're trying to maneuver it all into place just dictatorially through this little conspirating club. But it's not even a little club, it's a pretty big club now. But, I mean, it's all just elitists that are paying themselves a lot. All have comfy functions, well-paid functions. And they just totally abuse it in a conspiracy. And I don't know how long it's gonna last, because it's all already out in the open and people are aware of it. Yeah.
Yeah, just fuck off, Zep, scumbag.
It's frustrating still, though. Because, I mean, as long as this is going, like, the whole economy here and just the functioning of everything is just gradually degrading. The taxes keep being added on, and yeah, and it just makes business investors and all that, they just keep leaving because of this. So it's gonna end very badly. Unless it turns around, and I mean, it could turn around. Like, if this hysteria, this conspiracy stops, this crackdown, this neo-feudalism, if these policies just stop and the more sensible system gets initiated, I mean, business will come back very quickly.
AA Clutch will never beat me at 4D chess.
But then it's gotta stop first. There's gotta be like some guarantees that it's just not gonna be made impossible to just do business here in the Netherlands. I mean, that's like that's business. Doing business is like, that's one of the Dutch classic great strengths. It's like what we're so good at, but it requires freedom and minimal taxation. And the way things are really roll out now, it's like not minimal at all. Then you just can't do anything. Or, well, you can't do anything successfully. Just every company is gonna end up bankrupt because it's not maintainable this way. Only mega corporations that get exempted and that sort of shit. It's that crap again. In a way, fascism. Mega corporations are conspiring with these politicians to push an agenda on everybody and create poverty. And everybody's just forced onto the railroad of the big corporations, and because you can't get around any other way. This is just a terrible situation. I mean, this is like how you turn a country into a third world nation. It really is.
Price of organic marmalade has gone insane. People
somehow
will die in the street over this. I seen it in a Dark World vision.
Right. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. I started really late today with the show because I had a lot of things to do and collect food package from the food bank. Right, but I'm here now, and I've got nowhere to go after this, so I couldn't make this show last as long as I'd like.
I stream at the Snot Cave every day. You should watch me, and don't forget to subscribe.
I actually watched back yesterday's show, and it was really good. I was just very much in the flow, very inspired. Flashbacks, a lot of it. And I did, it was interesting to listen to. It's weird. It was interesting for me to listen to myself talk about those things. It does really help me at least get a better picture of just the way that my life is and how my spirit worked and everything. What it was like to be me when I was younger. Because I mean, I wasn't really all that different from how I was now. And I can also, I pretty meticulously explained that. It's just you have other things available to you, but I mean, it felt like the same me, the same setting, the same consciousness, the same type of sensitivity and how I do things. I'm very systemic in ways, always have been, and where that comes from. Started very young. It's like this hyperactivity, and instead of letting it just ruin me and get me bored very easily, I decided very young, really with counsel of my parents, because I would be very open about these things. I need input, I need to know how to program myself. And to bend that hyperactivity into doing everything with great care and focus, and doing basic things more serious, basically. And not just want to be rid of it. Because I mean, that was a problem. Because I just didn't really want to do things. But if you do things with more care, it's more rewarding, and it works way better. It helps actually the energy management much better, and so just do whatever I do with care and then be satisfied about that, and not just be man, my life sucks, and just be mopey, because that being mopey is really bad for me. That really wears on me physically, and I get sick from it, literally, depression type, and then physical sickness that typically would accompany that. And yeah, it's why now, even though some things might be depressing to me or punishing, I still don't really get sick because of this routine of just making sure that I do everything with care and be very reasonable about it towards myself, just to not punish me for how ungratifying or how unaccomplished I feel about myself, because I do have that issue. I do feel, I mean, it's very obvious, societally, yeah, I don't feel very accomplished, but psychologically and spiritually, yeah, I am accomplished, and people can test me on that. They never really do, though. But yeah, that measurement doesn't really, how do you compare that? What does that value even mean? Nobody knows what that means. Now, some people will say that's a complete waste of time, and others will say oh wow, you really got it, you did what you actually worked on the point of existence itself. But it all depends per person, how are they going to look at it? So it's not really a stable thing to measure. It's just no, this is just what I do, and it comes with a price. But I mean, it does have value. It does have to me, and I hope that some people here can also enjoy it. But yeah, I do sort of live like a priest, except it's not a funded priest, and it's not an established religion, and it's a continuous developing thing. at the foundations, vows of truth and honesty that are life commitments. It's not just a choice that you can unchoose. It's a way of living and a dedication that supersedes any short-term things that I impulsively would like. And that's just something I dedicated myself to, and like, yeah, it's not really brought me a career. It just brings me paths, and then whatever happens, happens. Right.
Why would I want a job? I'm a professional streamer. Just buy me a gift card, scumbag.
A lot of seductions that just try to make you break those vows. Like, yeah, but if you just do this, you'll be able to sell more. You'll score bigger. But yeah, then I would I would just be another person that's just doing the standard manipulation thing, and people that gave up on like getting away from that will just roll in, and then I'll be no better than the rest of the world. Well, for me, it's specifically the opposite. Like, I want people that are curious, that are trying to figure out how to make sense of things and find a way through and get inspiration of deeper insights. Those people I'm looking for, and those are the people I'm trying to help out. Help find their way through whatever they're doing. Or to help them make really important decisions that they might not even be able to share about what it's about. But it's like, it is important though, and even though I might not know what it's about, I can still help clarify what is really the best way to look at reality when it comes to like important decision making in relation to your own spirit. Right. And those people are usually not very communicative. But yeah, they do watch my show and they take note. And so still I do feel at times like people do watch my show without even admitting it, and then it does something with their activities. Even some streamers.
I'm gonna drown in Big Bear
Like,
gravy
I wonder
these nights.
sometimes, are there some
God.
like Hollywood people that actually check me out? I mean, I do like also give attention to Hollywood movies and all that, and I wonder sometimes, are some of those guys that are kind of just looking in to see like, this is like sort of on the edge? So they're always looking for trends and developments, those people, also to update their acting skills, to maintain a hold on the spirit of the times in order to fit in with their act. And some of them might be like checking me out, because I mean, compared to a lot of people, at least I'm not like just a blatantly degenerate gibbering idiot that's just loud, because most people are, more or less, and I really try not to be. And I mean, that might stand out, I don't know. So I wonder sometimes, so like, who's actually watching? Like, could be all kinds of people, even prominent people, and they're just like, they never share that they watch with whoever they're watching. They're just watching and just keep watching for themselves. And I think that some people out there might be watching me and just like actually learning, but they're keeping it a secret. Because I mean, I am really into social engineering, but keeping it balanced. Like, I really, in a way, do aim my attention to the managerial class. Managers of people, of society, builders of systems. right? And I mean, there's gonna even be like opponents, even freaking Marxists, that are gonna look around just to see like if they can get something. I might be having a bunch of Marxists that actually watch me, and they know like, yeah, I am your enemy, right? But I mean, they would still then follow Sun Tzu, right? Keep your enemies closer. So they will just be learning and might, to a degree, snap out of it. I mean, I try to. Right? Not because I want to neutralize all enemies, but because Marxism is a disease, and like, you need to snap out of it or it's going to end very badly, and they know. Those that do it, they do know it. They do feel it. And there is a way out. And when you do find that way out, you can like be a much wiser person. I mean, do not underestimate how relieving it can be to like regain your faculties because you snap out of that delusion. Because being a Marxist, it is like perpetually escapist, and it does just palpably make you retarded and incapable of making sense of things that are common sense. And that's not pleasant. I mean, it's convenient or easy or whatever for like politicians that just want to keep going, keep pushing it, but it's not actually healthy for them at all. They're just holding on to this fanatical delusion like we're winning. That's the only thing that kind of keeps them going. But I mean, it's all wearing on them, and they just need to stop. You really do, for your own sake and the world. It's just Satan is just abusing you. The destroyer is just using you. You're not using Satan. Satan is using you, and it's always like that. Yeah, the darkness, black magic, some people would call it. You don't just use the devil's powers, they use you. You think that you might be using it and that you have it under control, but what that actually all does with you, nobody ever actually has it under control. Not even the most capable of dark wizards. They're just much more careful with avoiding the backlash, etc. Because if they don't, they fall very quickly. But it's nobody actually has it under control. That power has them under control, not the other way around. It's never like that, right? And so, yeah, who knows who is listening? I mean, I take this all very serious, and they should too. Like, you need to stop. Those people might not believe it, but despite everything that they've been a part of, like, some of them, God still has a place for them when they snap out of it. They still can find an actual purpose to make things right. That's still a possibility. But nobody can make them snap out of it. They have to snap out of it. They have to seek it out. They have to just get that realization. They need the opportunity, but nobody can make them do it. Alright. If I have 4 plums and 3 kiwi fruit, am I still the gayest elf on planet Earth? How many marshmallows can I stick up my ass before I burst?
Anyone want to take a guess, guys? I did 50 last time.
I got a Rogan's up from somebody. That's nice. Thank you for that. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. Don't forget to Rogan's it up. Ugh. I got a croissant still. I need that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it right now. Weird. Only 6 minutes in. Right.
$263,048 Rogans down with the actual
though,
fuck you troll scumbags.
The main problem with Marxists is they always end up like criminals that use their political connections and power to avoid justice. And they like all accept that from each other. So it is in a way like a gang of criminal conspirators that are using a political system as a cover. That does end up happening a lot. And I mean, but that's like really at the top. At the bottom, it's like, yeah, they can just they can just roll into stupid things and then they might get themselves killed or whatever eventually through just like street crime. But like those top politicians, they are like way worse. And they just go full nasty with full nasty plans that are just brutally criminal. And sometimes like really pushing it like a sport. And I mean, those people, yeah, they could snap out of it, but I mean, then they have the price. Because doesn't matter like how well you're covered by a bunch of cronies that will cover for your crimes and they have their crimes, like eventually it will all come out. You're gonna have to like pay back that karma. It really is, like, not because people say that, but because it's literally inevitable. Like, even if you manage to live and grow old and die of old age, oh, you think you escaped it? No. No, you don't escape it. You either go through it in life or after it. It's better to go through it in life. Trust me on this. Because paying that price after, well, then there's certain types of systems that we have in our time-bound waking life that help you to deal with things actually better. And yeah, when you die, after you don't have those things, so in ways you're much more unprotected. If you then have to go through the punishment, you lose a lot more, and then you can't regrow it. Because there's nothing to grow, because you're already disembodied. Yeah, so might want to take that into account. Atonement is best served in life. It really is. I mean, I'm saying it like it's the normalest thing in the world, but people have their questions about it, but it's just true. Like, even if you think there's no eternal life or heaven or whatever, it's not even relevant. And it's like, no, your spirit's still going to be faced in the last moments, it's still gonna seek fulfillment, and so everything that was postponed will then resolve. Everything that was held off from consciousness, from the spirit, it will happen. You gotta trust me on this. You can't escape it. And if you do escape it, you might not want to, because it could be that literally makes you end up in perdition, that you're just in a waiting room in the darkness forever, because you just never want to resolve it, never want to face it, but then you're also stuck there because you refuse to let happen what just needs to happen. But anyway, this is getting kind of creepy, even trying to imagine this sort of thing with people that go down a path of darkness. Right.
Banana cocks only work on flat Earth. Am I right, guys?
Oh, did Don Lemon finally get arrested for that crazy church thing? Dong Lamong? Right, but yeah, I mean, there might have been a switch where basically I had to yell at Trump and calling him a stupid old git and again all that, because it sounds so stupid. I have this weird, it's like quantum of conscious level spiritual esoteric feeling where sometimes it's like I do feel like, do I have to just yell and foam at the mouth like some social justice warrior with Trump derangement syndrome against Trump for him to actually start changing his approach? Because I mean, every time that I did like spaz out like this, it would follow up with Trump actually kind of changing the way he was doing things because it's not working. Well, if I just don't and I ignore it, it seems like it just keeps going and going and going and like completely ignoring everything. It's very weird. I mean, of course, it's a very thin correlation at best. It's like, yeah, you can't prove that you're actually doing that. But I mean, it drives me nuts though. Because every time with Trump, it's just like I can't really trust him to just do it right by himself. But if I can get myself to the point where I really like try to push towards him to like, hey, stop this, do that, and I get angry, then suddenly after that things do kind of change. It does seem to like change his stance. It's so weird. Because I mean, other people are doing that too, all the time, and yeah, there's no real response to it. And people have been complaining about certain things and like detailing why situations and how to approach everything forever, for months, and it's like, yeah, they even make sensible arguments in that, and it's like nothing, no response, like it's being ignored. Including myself, where I'm just like, yeah, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. I'm just like, yeah, Insurrection Act, where is it? Not doing it. I go really nuts, and then suddenly things do kind of switch around. It's like weird. Weird to me. It's kind of surreal. I mean, you can't really blame me for feeling like this thing. Even though to people out there it might make no sense at all, but you can't really blame me to feel like every time I do go ballistic against Trump, that he does then always kind of change around all of a sudden. Keeps happening. And not like months later, but usually like a short period later. And I always get this weird sense like they've noticed or something. When I see them on camera, like they have this change over them, and I just get the feeling like they watched me and had an impact from it. It's very strange to feel that, by the way. And I mean, I'm not saying like there's absolute truth. It's a weird feeling sensation, and it is kind of surreal. Yeah, you could call it crazy. You could sure argue like through psychology, like, oh, you're just drawing things towards you. Like, yeah, I can't argue against that. But you can't really blame me either. You can't just say like, oh, you just need to stop doing that, Arwin. Like, yeah, but I mean, even just correlatory, it does seem to help. I don't know. And I mean, the circles that I hang around, I'm like the only one that even does this. Like everybody on Discord that I know, they're all just completely blackpilled with Trump. Like completely and utterly. They just know he's just like a Jew slave and a sellout, and he's crazy and psychopathic, and like I can't really argue against them either. It's just I feel that there's still things that can be done with it. Like there is still like some form of communication with Trump and the outside world. You just have to figure out how to make that contact somehow spiritually. And that's really the great difficulty. And I feel like I might be succeeding with it somehow. I don't know. I hope so. I'll do my best to try to steer things in the right direction. Right. And like with the whole US situation, especially Minnesota, it just needs to upgrade in intensity, in like police forces, the ICE operation, and also just some consequences to media and politicians that are like illegally calling for this revolution and breaking the law. It's like very blatant out in the open. It's not up for discussion whether that's legal what they're doing. It isn't. It is not legal. There needs to be no debate or deliberation about it. It's not legal what they do. They break the law with their declarations and calling for violence against federal officers that are performing a legal operation. There's no question about it. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not. It's based on legal precedents, and you can't just say no to that. Especially if you're going to call for violence. And so there needs to be some follow-up on that, and it seemed like there wasn't going to be any, but that might change. That might be about to change. We'll see. We'll see in the coming weeks, I'd say, how much of a change that's going to be. If it's going to be enough to resolve this revolution, nip it in the bud, because it needs to be nipped in the bud. Because if it doesn't, it's going to get worse and worse, and more aggressive and more deranged, the more damages everywhere. More mass hysteria. So it needs to be stopped. Quick. Alright. Anyway. Hope everybody's having a good day out there.
I love my troll scumbags. They keep me motivated and at the peak of my game spiritually.
Just taking a look around. I might join another Discord panel.
A Yoda can dance the funky chicken like me. In my floor bed is where dreams go to die, and kittens if I'm hungry enough. If I could have a hybrid of Greta Thunberg and Alex Jones, there would be no more little Dickie Arwin.
Right, let's add that in the time. Hey, Jigglypuff. Violation of rights. Yeah, illegal immigrants have no rights. They don't. They have the right to be deported. Yeah, and if you don't like that, you should be kicked out of the country, in my opinion. Yeah, and apparently that's a lot of people, and they get killed because of their stupidity, and they deserve that. Don't have to like it. I don't like it, but it is justified. It is justified. And it's a miracle it's not happening more. Right? And I mean, let the media worship them like a bunch of fucking idols. Like some kind of suicide bomber cult. It really is like that. And fuck them. 14th Amendment. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bullshit. I can call bullshit. There is no justification for what's been happening against ICE. There is none. No justification.
Roger laughs at my twig-win arms and legs. What a bastard.
To make a, yeah, but I mean, you're just making this shit up, Jigglypuff. You're gonna piss me off royally here. Yeah, you're gaslighting. You're gaslighting. You're gaslighting just like the fucking mainstream media bullshit. Yeah, you're gaslighting. Oh, you need to determine whether it has been determined. Yeah, you're suggesting things aren't happening that are happening. You're gaslighting yourself. Like the mainstream media, you're echoing talking points that are based on gaslighting that are completely false and that are basically criminal lies that are being perpetuated through media and politicians. Stop it. Stop it. You don't know? Yeah. You get a timeout. Bye. Fuck off. Yeah? Fuck off with your Marxist bullshit. There is no justification. None. Everything you suggested, it's not real. It's all based on lies. And you're sick. You bought into it and you're sick. You took a bite of a poisonous piece of food and now you're perpetuating the bullshit, and I will not tolerate it. Not in my chat. And if you feel some fucking little grudge over that, get ready to get banned and not be unbanned, because I do not want this in my chat ever. Yeah? There's no fucking debating this situation. There is no objection, legal, constitutional, or whatever the fuck you're gonna suggest that holds water or is legitimate about it. There is no legitimate reason for what has been happening for this Marxist revolution. There's no legal precedent that can actually back what they're doing to justify it. None! Zero! Zero! Zero justification. Do not fucking try or I'll kick you the fuck out. And if you can't handle that and you come up to my face, I'll bash your fucking face in too. Yeah, if you're gonna go that far with it. Stop it. Just stop it. I have no tolerance for your bullshit. Yeah, your fountain of gaslighting horse shit. Piss off. I will not have it.
You can eat my pants, Moxie, you scumbag.
This is part of the reason why there should be a massive crackdown on this media that's doing that. Marxist media needs to be cracked down on. Criminally prosecuted. The spin stories, it needs to be criminalized. It is basically already criminal, it just needs to be upheld. There needs to be...
How many marshmallows can I stick up my ass before I burst?
Sort of thing. If there can be frickin' consequence for people making critical tweets about politicians out here, yeah, that's one-sided. That's just political censorship propaganda. And if everybody think that, oh yeah, sure, why not? Well, maybe then also actually follow through when media is like promoting crime, like blatantly, provably crime promotion, like yeah, then those people need to be stopped too. Yeah, it's the hypocrisy of the whole situation. This political hypocrisy, it's sickening. It needs to end. It's gonna lead to just slaughter. Yeah, it's gonna lead to a slaughter. The people being so sick of the injustice that they're gonna drop all pretenses.
Can I sell Mikey's Toe Jam? Can I make a healthy profit on my investment?
When that happens, there is no more mercy. People are gonna get fucking slaughtered. It's gonna happen very suddenly, very quickly, and very relentlessly. And there needs to be no organizing. Yeah, you can't like, we gotta catch them in the deed when they try to organize. No, there is no need for organization. It's just gonna be a flash mob situation basically when that happens, and then it's over. And the people that will be doing it, they don't even plan to do it. It's just gonna happen. So it needs to be stopped. The hypocrisy needs to stop. Justice cannot be denied.
I offered Nathan 3 blowjobs for my wrench back, and I gave Neil 2. And Neil and Adam had sex a few times, and that's why they silenced me on FED. I can't afford to buy any AJ supplements, you scumbag trolls.
Right, I think I'm gonna round out the show. Right. I don't get it. I don't get why so many people are this just like fucking Jigglypuff. And among like others in Discord, I'm sick of those people. They're all, I mean, they really are Trump derangement syndrome. It has happened to them, and it changes them. Like, I've always tried to be neutral, sometimes hopping on board a little, enjoying it, but still realizing, yeah, it's not really not. You can't really unconditionally trust any of it, though. But there's people out there that are just like fucking Jigglypuff, and they're just like, Trump is basically he's a war criminal. It's what the fuck, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, Toripuru, Roku, good to see you again. I'm glad to see you. What? Oh. Konnichiwa. Late, maybe time for bed. Oh yeah, well I was late too, so. But yeah, thanks for popping by and saying hello. Hope you're doing good out there in Japan. I was about to run out show.
I stream at the Snot Cave every day. You should watch me, and don't forget to subscribe.
Huh. Yeah, OBS was cutting out for some reason. I didn't notice it. It was weird. Some screen I'm stuck drinking my tea. Right, anyway, I am gonna round out the show. I mean, got late. But, yeah, I'm just gonna move on and the rest of my day, and then hopefully tomorrow I will be a lot calmer and better rested. And inspired again, like yesterday. Maybe get a bit more into Flat Earth or something like that. Somebody cares to talk about it. I mean, I do occasionally bring it back up. I brought it back up yesterday, right? Right. Anyhow, thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, GiveSendGo links are all in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I could really use it. So yeah, please, somebody out there, help me out. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2533 on a Saturday. Hope to see you all then. I'll make sure to be more on time than today. Everybody have a great Friday or a great weekend if you don't see you. And until the next video, keep it flat.
I stream at the Snot Cave every day. You should watch me and don't forget to subscribe.